Hey everyone, welcome back to Ebook Profits Blueprint, the blueprint for generating profit-producing ebooks. Today we've got something special for you. We're diving into the world of ebooks. I'm going to share with you some powerful strategies to help you produce, promote, and profit from your own ebook, all hopefully within 10 hours. So let's get started. So here's the first step. Research best-selling ebooks. So what you want to do for this is go to Amazon.com, and you want to search best-selling books 2023. So first step, research best-selling ebooks or best-selling books. So we're at Amazon.com. I typed in best-selling books 2023. Now the next step is on the left-hand side. Click on the category of the ebook that you intend to sell. Well, actually, let's search for that. Let's type in best-selling books 2023, self-development, self. Let's see what we find. So here we have The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. It has 78,834 reviews. Now, this has a lot of sales, obviously, because it has a lot of reviews, unless the reviews are fake. I do not know. But let's look at this title, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. So the first step in writing your ebook is to research best-selling ebooks and look at the ebooks, look at the title, right? And what you want to do is model, you want to use this as an influence, as kind of a template, as kind of a blueprint that you can model. You do not want to copy the ebook title or the cover, but it's probably worth modeling. So this is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Let's say you want to write a self-development ebook. You could model this, and the title of your ebook might be The Power of Not Caring, or The Gift of Being Ignored, something like that. So you could model this to this. So the first strategy is to research best-selling ebooks. Let's say you're writing a book about self-development, right? Here's another idea for you, right? We're just going to type in best-selling books 2023 without the self-development, even though your book is about self-development. Now we're going to look at these books. These are fictional books. Let's look at nonfiction. Best-selling books 2023, nonfiction. And let's say you still want to write a book about self-development. This is nonfiction. And you can take a title like this, which isn't necessarily about self-development, and kind of borrow in a way and model it again. So this book is called, it has 1,739 reviews, so it probably has a lot of sales. It's called Lost on Purpose: The Adventures of a 21st Century Mountain Man, Real Life Adventures of the Texas Yeti. You could take this and you could model this for your own ebook about self-development. Even though this might be a little bit about self-development, this seems more like a nonfiction autobiography, or almost like a memoir. So you could call your book Found on Purpose, Something on Purpose, Living on Purpose. So essentially what you want to do is model kind of the cadence of this, the pattern of this, maybe even the number of words. This is an interesting title, Democracy Awakening: Notes on the State of America. So let's say you wanted to write a book about natural cures and diet. You could call this The Diet Awakening, Discoveries in Diet That Will Shock You to the Core, something like that. This looks interesting. So this book is called Saved: A War Reporter's Mission to Make It Home. Right, so Saved, a war reporter's mission to make it home. This is very clever, because with this you could borrow this title and you could call it Saved, or you could call it Skinny, How I Got Skinny in 30 Days Even Though I Tried Before and Failed. So you could call this Successful Mission to Find the Love of His Life. Or you could call this Rich, How I Escaped Poverty and Discovered Financial Freedom Within 6 months. I think this is a very, very catchy way to set up a title for a book. Saved, a war reporter's mission to make it home. One word, it commands your attention, and then it explains what it is. So here's a third way to come up with a title that might be unique and catchy, if not also a little bit odd. So go to relatedwords.io, type in the category of your choice. So we typed in self-improvement, and mix of the category of your choice, in this way, psychology, right? And then we're going to go to relatedwords.io, and we typed in molecular biology, and we're going to combine the words. So we're taking the word psychology, we're going into relatedwords.io, where we typed in related words for molecular biology, and let's see if we can find something. Psychology, DNA, psychology, biology, psychology, enzyme, psychology, bio. Even though this sounds weird, it might be something you can dive into and really explore, and then you've kind of trademarked this unique you haven't really trademarked or registered, but you've kind of developed or identified this unique niche. And if you can dominate that niche, then you might be the go-to person in that category. So let's say you wrote a book about psychology. We're interviewing psychologists, right? And let's say your book was called The Psychology Bio, Understanding Yourself and Why It Matters. And then underneath that you could put how to identify the roadblocks that are holding you back and how to finally get the life of your dreams, right? Who wouldn't that appeal to? People want to get the life of their dreams. People want to have almost subconsciously an excuse for failure. So if you can help people understand how to get rid of their limiting belief systems and how to identify the roadblocks and remove them, this also kind of alleviates their agency or their responsibility. In a way, you're almost telling them in parentheses that, hey, it's not your fault. You have these roadblocks in front of you. You have your foot on the brakes while you're driving, and this is why you're not getting to where you want to go anytime soon. So coming up with the ideas is actually really, really fun, and then using that, you can research those ideas. I would suggest you use Yandex as a search engine, YANDX.com, and just search for information to kind of fit into that idea. With the information, identify a solution to a problem. And this is what you want to do with your book. You want to identify a solution to a problem, and you want to frame a story around it, one with a beginning, middle, and end. Something that your ideal customer avatar, the person who you're trying to market your book to, will get excited about, because he or she, or both of them, will say, hey, this person has identified a solution to my problem and it's in the book, and I need to get the book in order to solve my problem or overcome my challenges. Okay, so this is actually kind of fun. So let's look at self-improvement. We're at relatedwords.io. We're looking at self-improvement. How about if you wrote a book and you just called it Self-Improvement for Teenagers? Self-improvement for adults with ADHD, self-improvement for men over 50, self-improvement for single moms over 30, self-improvement for the busy mom, self-improvement for the busy single dad. So you could go into sub-niches. So essentially, once you dominate this specific niche, if you're able to dominate it, even if it's a small category, and then you have sub-niches, you can possibly sell all those sub-niches, which is similar to the same book, but it's for different categories of people, as an ebook bundle. And you could add that to your value ladder. So engineering, electrician, bionics, electromagnetism, resistor. So how about we do, resistor is an interesting word. So let's go to weight loss. We go to relatedwords.io. We search, I think, for weight loss words. And we typed in, how about this, obese? How about if we take the word obesity, and we go back to electrical engineer, and we go to, where was it? We go to resistor. So your book could be called The Obesity Resistor, discovering the one thing that's causing you to stay fat. So again, this takes the responsibility off the person who's trying to lose weight, because it's one essential discovery. Now within that, of course, you'd want to have techniques that work, but you might also have something that is actually something that can, something that someone can do that can help them significantly reduce their weight that they might have never even entertained or imagined or thought of in a way. But it's fun coming up with words like this. So there's telegraph, semiconductor, scheme, redesign, molecule, how about metabolism? We use that word. We're being the metabolism over there. We called our book The Metabolism Planner, understanding your specific metabolism and how it can affect your weight loss, or something like this. Anyway, we stayed on this topic for a little too long, but the basic idea is to, I'll close down these windows right quick, the first step is research of best-selling ebooks. Again, we'll go with this really quick. You want to model the ebooks titles and the covers. That's number one under that. Number two, you want to model the ebook's covers and titles that have nothing to do with your ebook and mix it up, which is kind of fun, but putting your category in there, right? So one way you could do this, number two, under the research of best-selling ebooks is, Tim Ferriss, who wrote The 4-Hour Work Week, which became a bestseller, then he wrote, I think, The 4-Hour Body, and he might have some other ebooks published since then. One ebook idea I have is the 10-hour ebook, you could have a challenge like the 10-hour ebook challenge. find a topic, produce, promote, and hopefully profit from an ebook all within 10 hours. Now, if you did that and you have proof of that, you might be able to have upsells by having a training, by having a coaching, and you could open the challenge to a bunch of different people and seeing who could make money online selling ebooks, and you could kind of dominate that niche. So with a 4-hour work week, you could take that and maybe you could write an ebook and call it the 10-hour diet, right? Or the 10-hour body, or the 10-hour mindset. How to shift the 10-hour mindset : how to shift your mindset in 10 hours in a way that will produce results that are unexpected, yet appreciated. It's kind of weird to change it, of course. And then you could take a title like that, bring it into chat.openai.com, get 10 different versions of the title and 10 different slogans that correlate with the versions. Now, the third part under research the best-selling ebooks is to go to the website relatedwords.io. Go to relatedwords.io and then open up another site, relatedwords.io. In the first one, type in the category of your ebook, whether it's health, wealth, or relationships, right? You could just type in natural health, wealth, how to make money, relationships, how to find love. And then in the second relatedwords.io, type in something that's completely different off topic, like electrical engineering, cellular biology, macronutrients, and you can find words that you can put together and that are really, really interesting, and then maybe you can dominate that niche. And then from there, you become kind of the captain on that ship, and you're kind of the go-to guy or girl who's kind of discovered that niche. So this is getting a little long, so let's go to the second part. So the first step is research the best selling ebooks and model that. The second step, because this is called the 10-hour ebook, is you only have 10 hours on the clock. So efficiency is the key. What you want to do is you want to outline your ebook with very clear chapters and sections. You can use the Pomodoro technique, so you can search for that online, but it's essentially the Pomodoro technique is where you work for 25 minutes, then you take a 5-minute break, and this keeps your mind fresh and focused. Now, what I do is I have a routine. At night, I usually write down a list, or early in the morning, I do my list, read 2 chapters of the Bible, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, take a shower, and then I try to take a cold shower. I'll start to do my work, make some coffee, breakfast for my mom, have breakfast, go back, go to the bathroom again, take another shower, start my work. Once I finish my little projects, I'll take a cold shower. Then I'll work for a couple more hours, go for a little walk, take another cold shower. So that's what I try to do. So I'm almost doing the Pomodoro technique, but I don't just take a 5-minute break. I usually just take a cold shower. That helps. But so back to the efficient writing process. So you want to outline your ebook with very clear chapters and sections. And what I would say to this is, with your ebook, you want to come up with the features, what your ebook promises, the bullet points, what it promises to do, and the benefits. So let's say you wrote an ebook about diet. You could say it features, I'm going to share with you this diet strategy for the Mediterranean diet, blah, 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 blah. And that's fine, but the benefits are what people are looking for. So you could say, here's the features, here's what you're going to eat, blah, 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 this, and this. But the benefits are that, 1, you'll have clearer skin. 2, you'll have thicker hair. 3, generally speaking, when people incorporate this diet, they have a better vision. They have more clarity. The benefits are what people are looking for, and this is really what you want to highlight with the ebook. The features are what it does. The benefits are the positive results of what comes after what it does, which is really, 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 really important, right? You could even say if you eat this type of food, you do some research on this, it's not going to make you smell as bad, or maybe it will improve your confidence and your clarity, so you'll be more attractive to that special someone, right? So the second step is the efficient writing process. You want to outline your ebook with clear chapters, use the Pomodoro technique, work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, right? So you don't need to worry about perfection at this stage. The goal is to get your ideas on paper. So you can use ChatGPT to help you to do this. Go to chat.openai.com. It's an incredible tool to come up with your outline for your ebook. Now the third part of this 10-hour ebook, which is a lot of fun, I think, is to do an eye-catching cover design. So a compelling cover is essential for grabbing the attention of the reader, of the viewer. You could use tools like Canva, canva.com. It's at the moment it's about $12 a month. It's very much worth it. You could use Photoline, search for Photoline. I'm not sure how that is. I have the free version, but it's a really good software. It's similar to Photoshop. You could use Photoshop, of course. You could use GIMP, G-I-M-P, which is a free photo design editor. What you want to do is you want to include vibrant colors, readable fonts, and relevant images. Again, go to Amazon.com and see the type of images that the best-selling books are using in your category. But you don't have to use those images, but it might be a good idea. And you could just search on Yandex.com for how to identify, how to create, how to produce a catchy image for my ebook in this category. So you want to have the ebook to be visually appealing to make your ebook more clickable. So the third point is eye-catching cover design. Let's go to the fourth point. Leverage social media. Now, you want to do promotion. This is really important. You want to utilize the power of social media to create hype around your ebook. You want to share sneak peeks, behind the scenes, maybe of how you wrote it, people that you interviewed, maybe if you have upsells, maybe you have an audio version, maybe you've interviewed people on a video. You might want to have a countdown timer on your website. Maybe you can even add one if you have a Facebook page or a social media that'll say, hey, my ebook's going to be available in 16 hours. And if you show up, blah, 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 within 16 hours, within the first half an hour, you get a special discount or you get a special upsell. You want to hype it up. You want to get as much people waiting at the door to enter the party, right? For fear of missing out, scarcity. So they're the first ones and you're rewarding them with a special something, okay? They're getting a special bonus package. So you could use platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and you want to, of course, use relevant hashtags. Now, kind of going along with number 4, leverage social media, is to collaborate with influencers. Now, this is a little bit out of order, so I apologize. Please forgive me for this. So number 7 is this: you want to define your ideal customer. Now, this should actually be done early on, probably like number 1 or number 2 or number 3. You want to understand your ideal customer avatar. That's who is the person you're selling to. Who are you writing for? What is their age, interests, challenges, or aspirations? You want to speak in their language. You want to tailor your content to resonate with the person who you're trying to help. Ideally, or not ideally always, but often the ebook is going to identify or discover a solution to someone's challenges or problems. And your goal is to help them, find a solution to the challenges or problems by saying, hey, this worked for me. I think it will work for you. You want to find out, where are the people that I'm trying to help? Who is my customer avatar? Let's go back to, let's say you wrote the 10-hour diet for single men over 50. Let's say, and you wrote the 10-hour diet for busy moms, right? Find out where single men over 50 are congregating online. Find out the words they use and speak in their language. For the 10-hour diet for busy moms, find out where busy moms are hanging out online, whether it's Facebook, Pinterest, wherever, and find out what type of words they're using and speak in their language to create less friction. And when you speak in their language, you can build rapport so that hopefully they can know, like, and trust you. And once they know, like, and trust you, they're more likely to purchase your product. So number 8 goes along with kind of what I already said. Identify where your audience congregates. So once you define who your ideal customer is, you want to identify where they hang out. And you want to hang out where they are. And this way, once your ebook is produced, hopefully you can let them know, hey, I have an ebook and it can possibly help you solve your problem. Maybe you can offer some ebooks for free to the people on that Facebook page. You can leave it a positive review so their friends who know they can trust them will then buy it from you. So number 9 is obvious: build a relationship with your audience. You want to encourage feedback, comments, and criticisms. And if you can get some testimonials from your audience on your first ebook, then maybe a year or 2 later, you can do an ebook and you could call it 2.0. Let's say you wrote the 10-hour diet, or the 10-hour diet, for men over 50. Maybe a few years later, you could do the 10-hour diet for men over 50, or the 10-hour diet 2.0, or the 10-hour diet, excuse me, the 2024 version, or the 10-hour diet cookbook. You see where I'm going with this? You come up with that niche, you dominate that little niche, and then you write a bunch of ebooks around that category, and then you do ebooks for sub niches, for teenagers, for students, for single moms, for busy moms, for teenagers with ADHD, so on and so forth. So number 10 is, in the 10-hour ebook, is you want to optimize for search engines, for search engine optimization. So what you want to do is, once you find out the language that your ideal customer avatar is using and your target market is using, you want to use similar keyword phrases and relevant keywords for your book description, title, and marketing materials. This will help improve your visibility on platforms like Amazon and possibly other platforms as well. So what this means is when your ideal customer is searching for solutions, they're more likely to find your ebook among the top results. And this is ideally, it's a strategic approach that can boost your ebook's discoverability, and that's what's important. So there you have it. So these are steps laid out in detail of how to put together this puzzle: understanding your ideal customer, finding where they hang out, optimizing this for search engine, and so on and so forth. Now, you can use these 10 steps to get started to produce and to promote and to hopefully profit from your own ebook. If you want to, please check out Ebook Profits Blueprint. That's ebookprofitsblueprint.com, ebookprofitsblueprint.com, and sign in with your name and email. Get Ebook Profits Blueprint, which will give you an overview of how to produce potentially profit-pulling ebooks. So you can make money online, you can help others identify, find, and discover solutions to their problems or challenges, and you can continue to do this to help others, to serve customers and clients, and to produce ebooks and to make money online. So ideally, you can have more freedom in life doing something that serves others by helping them. Anyway, thanks for listening. This is Chris Kemp. This is Ebook Profits Blueprint, the 10-hour ebook, how to write an ebook hopefully in 10 hours. So I've gone over the steps. If you've enjoyed this, check out ebookprofitsblueprint.com and sign in with your name and email to get Ebook Profits Blueprint. Thanks for listening and watching.